Well, hello friends! I hope that you're having a great day. I just wanted to pop in because today we are going to do a declutter video. It is spring and I'm finally feeling like spring cleaning, and I have a box of stuff, of giveaway stuff that I've been curating, trying to get myself to get rid of some stuff. I tend to, I guess when I'm stressed or something, I hang on to stuff. So I realize that I have kind of kept more things than I normally do. So I'm like, nope, it's time to do some decluttering. It's time to clear out. And I would love for you to join me in this video. I'm literally going to go through everything. I'm going to try and make this a relatively shorter video, but on the other hand, I am going to probably go through everything. I have a small collection, or what I consider to be small. You might consider it to be large. It kind of depends. It might be more like a medium range collection. Like, it's not giant, but I definitely have multiple products in each category. So I'm going to turn you around and we're just going to start from start to finish, and I hope that you enjoy. Alright guys, so I can see, you can see me in the mirror. I can't even see myself, but I figured it out. I figured out where I needed to sit in order for you to see me. So I've got here my stuff laid out. You can tell I have my box here of stuff that is pretty organized, but it's overflowing, and I really am trying to fit things into that and that alone. I do have some other things here and there, but for the most part, we're just going to go from start to finish, and we're probably just going to start with primer and go down the line to lips or whatever. And yeah, so I've got my space kind of cleared out here, sort of, and we're just going to literally go through every product kind of individually. So, but we'll try not to spend too much time on, you know, one product. I think I've only got 3 primers, if I'm not mistaken. I have this Tarte primer, I have this Winky Lux Whipped Cream primer, and then I have the Angel Veil NYX primer. Okay, you know, if I were to categorize these in frequency of use, I probably use this one or this one the most. I'm not sure which one I use the most, but it's probably about the same. And then I don't use this one hardly at all. However, I don't know. I'm like torn because these are similar, but they're not the same product. I do think that they have a little bit of a difference. If I were to reach for one, I do usually reach more for this one because it's just fluffy and it's, I don't know, it's pink and the packaging is nice, but the packaging is nice on this one too. This one is nice because it's lightweight. It's usually my travel primer, so that definitely stays. Oh, it's so hard because I really want to kind of pass this one on, but part of me is like, no, but you wanted it for so long. You know, this is one thing that's I'm gonna struggle with. So I think I'm going to keep them all. I only have 3, okay? I just have 3. So we're gonna keep those. They're gonna go back. This is my CeraVe sunscreen that I use literally all the time. Now, I'm almost out. Like, I was using it earlier today, and I'm very nearly done with it. So I will be either repurchasing this or looking for a new one. But this is soon to go out, so I might as well just kind of call it out. I'm gonna just go ahead and declutter it now. But I think there's only like maybe one more use. Then we've got foundations. So these are the 3 foundations that I have. I actually literally, it's so hard. I want to buy foundations all the time, but I don't because I'm like, you know what? I've got foundations at home. I don't need more. So this is all I've got. I've got the Pretty Fresh ColourPop, I've got the Healthy Foundation, and then I have the Light Illusion Flower Foundation. I like them all. This one is usually my summer, like near end of summer foundation. It's a little darker, and it usually is a little bit, it's slightly warm for me, so that's why when I'm tan I usually go for this. It's a great foundation though. I think I am like right here on it, so I've used a good chunk of it, but it's not done yet, and I definitely want to keep it. I love the packaging. This one I also love. I've used it and used it and used it, and I have no idea how much I have left of it, but it's probably about right here if I were to look at the settle lines. I don't know if that's true or not. I imagine there's more if you put it in hot water and let it settle. But it's a great foundation. I use this daily. If I'm not using this, I'm using this. This is my tinted moisturizer. It's a light coverage. It's very forgiving. I feel like that it does even out my skin tone, and it does not feel heavy, does not cake or anything. It's a great. Honestly, I would probably repurchase this. If I didn't have it in my collection, I think I would miss it. So I'm super thankful to have all three of these. They all have a purpose. We'll be keeping all of them. Alright, the next things here, we've got concealer. Now, this concealer is on its way out. I don't have a lot left in it. Every time I go to use it, I feel like that it's about to be finished, but it's not done yet. There's still some in there, and I really like this concealer. It's honestly one of my favorite concealers. I think the color is nice, the coverage is nice, it doesn't tend to get crepey under my eyes, and it's just a good concealer, so I really like that, and I'm going to keep it until I run out of it. And by the way, this is like my second tube, so you know you like it if you repurchase it. This is my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. It looks to me like I'm about here on it. I've used it quite a bit. This is the light sand shade, and I really like it. I think that I actually quite possibly like this one just a little better because I just feel like that it doesn't crepe under my eye, whereas this one does a little bit depending on the powder that I use on top of it. It's definitely thicker, but I like it because of the color. I think it's lighter and it's a great concealer. This one, as you can tell, it's separated a little bit in the tube. It's a little bit, yeah. This is a very, let me smell it. Now, it doesn't smell any kind of way, but it's a very strange, I honestly feel like that it's gone bad. I don't know if it's just a matter of it separating that makes me feel like it went bad, or if it's just, but every time I use it, I get really terrible creping under the eye. Like, it's really obnoxious and very visible for me, worse than any other concealer. But it didn't start out that way, but it has become that way, and so I am going to be decluttering this. I was kind of trying to use it up, but then every time I used it, I just kind of like cringed. So it's gonna go. It was a good one for as long as it lasted, but I really think that ColourPop liquid products don't last as long as other brands. So that's gonna go. Alright, these are my bronzers, and I don't think I'm missing anything. So I've got the number 7 bronzer. It's been a great bronzer. I love the packaging. This is a bronzer that can be used kind of in the wintertime because it is a lighter bronzer, and I feel like that it doesn't show up on my skin in the near the end of summer because I'm tan, and it just kind of almost is the same shade. But when I'm lighter, it definitely shows up. So, but I am keeping it. It's a good bronzer. This is my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. As you can tell, I've used it, and it's well loved. This is hard pan, and so I don't know that I'm even going to repress it. I'm probably just going to use the perimeter here, and once that's pretty gone, I'll probably just toss it because it's a well loved bronzer, and I've used it, and I might potentially repurchase it, but I might just try other bronzers. So this is staying. This is my other Physicians Formula bronzer. This is my sculpting stick, and it is in the shade Toffee. I really love it. I used it today. As you can tell, I mean, I don't know how much, I can't remember how much it came with, but I've used it a lot, and I will most likely be using it up unless something dramatic happens to it. I really don't like the packaging where it gets dirty here, but you know, what can you do? It is what it is. It's something that I carry with me in my travel bag a lot because it's so like lightweight. This is Nude Sticks bronzer. This is in the shade Sunkissed, and it's a little it's a little tester, and I've used it. I like it. That's about all I've got to say about it. If I had to choose between the two here, I would do Physicians Formula, but This is a good bronzer, and I would like to use it up. I would like to use it. And then this is my Lisa Frank bronzer. This, I've hit pan. I've got a tiny little pan there. This is a bronzer that I use at the end of summer. This is like all year round. It shows up. It's good. So is this one. But these two, like this one's a little bit lighter. It's like spring, winter. This one is more like summer, fall. So this one's definitely darker, but I like it a lot, and it really suits my skin tone, and I just will not be, I'm honestly not going to be decluttering any bronzers. This is going really well. So this is my blushes. I've got a lot here. These two little guys are from Sarah Loves Makeup. She has an Etsy shop. She's definitely on Instagram and Etsy. So this one I've used a lot. I really like it. It's super pretty, and it's a nice cream blush. I used it heavily for a while when I first got it, and now I would still use it. I have nothing against it, but I've been using other ones. It's a good blush, and I'm definitely keeping this. This one, I'll be honest, I haven't tried it. It's a little pinkier, and I do better with peachier kind of shades. So, as you can tell, this one is a little warmer, and this one is a little pinkier. Let's see, this is a little bit of Alexis, and this is Annie, if you ever want to go visit her Etsy shop. Alright, so I am keeping both of those. Oh, and you know what? I don't even have these serum blushes. So, yeah, anyway, keeping these. These are my serum blushes from M Cosmetics. Boy, you better be believing I'm keeping these. This one especially is beautiful. I'm wearing it now. And then this one is also beautiful. It's a little cooler toned, but boy, it's so pretty. And these will be front and center on here on my little vanity because I adore those. M Cosmetics also has this blush. Now, the problem with this blush for me is this one is in Magic Hour. And to be quite honest, it doesn't show up on me. Look at that swatch and then look at it. It's so slight that I feel like it's too, like it disappears into my skin. Yeah, I don't know. I guess in the lighting, like you can kind of see it. You can see it, but it's so slight that I hardly feel like that I'm doing anything when I use it. So I'm kind of on the fence because I really, okay, I love the packaging. Is it bad that you want to keep something because of the packaging? Yeah, that's bad. I'm thinking about buying the Clementine one they have, or a Tangerine. They have some orange shaded one that I think would suit my skin really well. But the problem is like, I've got all these blushes. Do I really need another blush? No, not really. So I'm considering what to do with this. This is going on the maybe pile because I'm too indecisive right now, and I love it, but I can't bear to part with it, but it doesn't suit me. So this is the Milani Baked Blush. This is the Luminoso shade, and it's beautiful. I love it. I use it. I have been using it every day. This one, whoa, this is my Wet n Wild Color Icon in Apricot in the Middle. These are similar. This one I used, and I really would like to repress it because I don't use it anymore, really, because it's too used to get any product left on the brush, really. But there's still a good few uses out of this, so I'll probably end up repressing it. I really, quite honestly, this was my favorite blush for so long that I may end up repurchasing it after I've used it because I just like it that much. But it's so hard because you've got other blushes, and I don't need all the blushes, but when you find a good blush, you want to keep it around. Anyway, so I'm keeping this one is Orgasm by NARS. It's a little mini that I got for my birthday one year. Here's the thing, I don't use this. I don't use it. It's beautiful. It's like something that I've wanted for literally a long time, but every time I use it, I feel like that it's a little bit pink on me. And you know, I like peach. I like orangier blushes, so I guess this is going in the maybe. I'm too indecisive right now. I really should just let it go, but I can't. These two are my Honest Beauty cream blushes. Again, this one suits me better than this one does. This one is in Peony Pink, and this one is in Coral Peach. So I think, to be honest, now it's kind of gross. I don't know what I did here. I must have gotten foundation in it. So let me just kind of get that. Oh, I think I just swatched on top of something. Wow, lame. Anyway, very pretty. If applied with a sponge, it's a great blush. I think I can use this finger. And this one is a little bit pink. Yeah, this one is very pink. And I'm just like, it's pretty, right? But I don't use pinks much. I think I would like, if I were to keep a pink blush, it would be more like this one. Let me just swatch this and see what it's like. So this one is very slight. It's definitely lighter. I think that if I were to keep a pink, it would be this one. So I guess I'm going to pass on this Peony Pink one because I just know that I'm hardly going to use it. Then I've got the Nude Sticks and Sweetest Peach Peony. It's a nice one. It's nice. There it is. It's very peachy, much like my other ones, but I like it and I know I would use it. And then lastly, this is my Mulan blush. This is a pretty blush. This blush is something that I was very excited for. It's from ColourPop. They had the Disney Mulan launch with Good Luck Charm as the name of the blush. It's a good blush. Keeping it. This is like, I don't use it too much, but when I have used it, I've really thought it was pretty. So, back to these two. What to do? I think I'm going to get rid of... Oh, it's so hard. I think I'm going to... Oh, it's so hard. Like, I looked at this online for a long time. And I finally bought it, and then it didn't end up working for me. So it literally is so hard for me. But I don't need it. So I'm getting rid of both of these. I'm going to see if my roommate likes any of this, really, that I'm decluttering. That is good to give away. Alright, that feels really good. So now we've got my highlighters. This was my very first highlighter ever. This is the Master Chrome. This one was a recommendation by Tati Westbrook, and I was really, really, really into her. And this is my most blinding highlight. I really like it. It's pretty. Now the thing is I have another highlight that's very much like it, and it is here with the Becca highlights. It's Rose Quartz. So it's very similar, and put them side by side. So that's the Rose Quartz, and that has a swatch underneath of it of blush, so it's maybe kind of difficult to tell, but let's try this again. I'm gonna put it on my arm. Okay, so as you can tell, the two highlighters here, this one is Becca and this one is the Maybelline one here. So they're nice highlighters. I like them both. They're very similar. I think this one's a little cooler toned than the other one. They do have differences, but on the face, they're pretty similar. But, you know me, I have a difficulty of letting things go. So, and really, this is sentimental to me. They both have sentimental value because this one was my first highlighter ever, and then this one my brother got me, and he got me this set for Christmas. And I don't know, it's difficult for me to separate sets, and that's like something I really need to work on because I can't just keep things because they're in a set. But it's true, like it's something that I really struggle with. And they're small and cute. So this one I've used, this is the Prismatic Amethyst. This one is, oof, look at how much I've used this. I have hit pan on this baby. It's like my favorite highlighter. It works really, really, really well on my skin. It looks beautiful. It's probably the one that looks the most flattering on me. So I'm keeping them all because your girl has a problem and can't get rid of anything. This one is Bestie. It is a liquid highlighter, or a cream highlighter. Let's put it here. It's very nice. It's a little bit, I don't know. I don't use it a lot. It's pretty, but it's definitely not one that I use. But it's possibly because I haven't played around that much with it. So I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to use it with some sponges and kind of play around with it. This is another one of those from Sarah Loves Makeup, and she's on, I think her name is Sarah Bezo. She's on Etsy, and she's also on Instagram. Shout out again to Sarah, because she does make beautiful products. This is my Hourglass highlighter. It's very pretty. I tried it in a palette, which I don't have anymore, and I really like it. It's a natural highlighter. I'm keeping it. And then this is my Nude Sticks highlighter, and I just used this today, and it's actually really pretty for more natural looks that are cream looks. So I'm keeping this as well. Not doing very good in the highlighter section. If there was one I got rid of, or I were to get rid of, it would probably be Vanilla Quartz, but it's in my set, and your girl has a problem, so I'm keeping it. Alright, we've got powders. This should be a fairly successful declutter, because I realize how slow it takes to get through powder, and you just can't use it all up as fast as you wish you could. So I've got I've got 3 or 4 loose powders here. This one is a loose powder too, but I'll get to that. These two are, this is inside of this. It's basically the same thing. It's just RCMA powder within this, because I did use this all up at some point in life. So this is just a nice little compact. This, look at how much powder there is in here. Like, this is a shaker bottle of powder that I used to bake with, and I really liked it for the time that I used it. I literally never touch this. I never go for it because I have my other stuff here, and I would prefer to set with this or with this. This is new. I really think it's so fun to use. It's so cute. It's just very satisfying. Bottom line, I'm getting rid of these two because I know I will literally never touch these, especially if I have these in my collection. That was satisfying. This is a mineral foundation. Now, I haven't used this. It is a darker mineral foundation, and I think that it works nicely on my skin. It does give me coverage, but I haven't touched it in, like, years. Like, each time I think I'm going to use it, but, like, I have my other items. I honestly would rather use my tinted moisturizer if I wanted a light coverage over something like this. I just don't do this kind of a routine anymore, so I am actually going to get rid of this. And I've used one of these up before. I loved it that much, but that was, you know, over 10 years ago probably, and I haven't used or touched this in so long, so I'm going to get rid of this. These are my pressed powders. I'm actually surprised that I just have 3. I don't know why I thought I had more, but this is my Milani pressed powder. As you can tell, it's my most used one right now, most loved. It's a good powder. I love the packaging. I don't know that I repurchase it just because I'm someone who just likes trying new things. This is my number 7 powder. It's a good powder. I actually meant to buy the silver packaging version of this. I thought it was the same powder, but it's not. So I like this powder, I really do, but it's not really what I was going for, so whatever. This obviously is my Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's my high-end powder that I have used a little bit of. I really love it. I use it on special occasions, and it's definitely a special powder for me, but I feel like that it does work, but this works too, so I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. The packaging is just beautiful, and I'll use it, but I'll use it up. Powders are probably one of the fastest things that I go through, so I have been very careful to not use that too often. But this one, once this one goes, I'll really hit this one hard, and then I'll move on to something else. So obviously I'll be keeping all 3 of these. Alright, setting spray declutter. So I've got Prime and Prep, MAC, Prep and Prime, sorry, Fix Plus. Love this stuff. It's cute. It smells good. Wow, it's dirty. Don't know how that got that bad. Anyway, whatever. MAC staying. This is Mario Badescu. Now, I don't have a lot left. I tried to pan this. You can tell from the line. And I have used it. But every time I use this, it actually, my skin feels tight. And it kind of honestly feels like it dries me out. So I've really tried to hang on to it to use it. But I don't need to. I really don't. There's no, that's not necessary. So I'm getting rid of it. This is my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I love this stuff. Honestly, this has the best sprayer ever, and it's so much fun to use. It's very satisfying, even more satisfying than this, and I don't use it too often, but when I do, oh, it's so much fun. So just, it's an experience. It's an experience. Like, this is an experience. Keeping both of these. This is my perfume collection. It's actually very tiny. I think I have another sample somewhere, but I don't know where it is. It's strange that I don't know where it is because I usually keep good track of that, but it's okay. So this this has a funny story. I don't use this too often. When I do, sometimes I mix it, whatever. My boyfriend told me that it smelled like Old Lady. So I don't even know what the notes are, but I bought it a while back and I liked it then. I don't really like it that much anymore. I don't use it often, so I'm decluttering this. These two are amazing, amazing, amazing. I literally use them daily. This one's my favorite. I've repurchased this already. This one I got for my birthday, I think, last year, and I really like it. No, I think I got it for Christmas. I got it for Christmas, and I like it. I use it daily. They're very similar scents. They're honestly like this one's almost like a little more subtle than this one, but I like this one more, and it has something different to it. Anyway, they're nice. I love them both. They're tiny. I've used one of these through already, so I really know that I like it. These are, well, I don't use them too often, like, at all. I think that I'll try to use them, because why not? But I need to just remember that I have them, because I kind of forget about samples. I bet the other one is in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. And then I found the other one, Prada Candy. It's, I don't know. I think I remember this one, like, kind of struggling with that, but I'm going to stick it in there. We're going to try and actually use them now that I have done this declutter, and will hopefully consciously think about it. Right, so I have dumped out this little guy. This just has a brush in it and this couple tools that I put in there, but we're going to focus on the products. So these are my two brow products. Believe it or not, I literally only have two brow products. I have the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. Love it. It's great. Would repurchase. And then I've got the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I really like this. This is the first time I've used it, and I really like it. So keeping that. Next, I'm going to go through these two. These are my lip liners. I think I really only have these two. I really like the formula of these. They're creamy and they're nice. I don't often use them just based on the fact that I don't know. Lip liner is a little bit excessive for me, so to be honest, I usually don't go for them. I go for a liquid lip if I want to have a bold look, and I just, I'm careful with how I apply it. So I just, yeah, I'm going to keep these because I do need a red liner. When I use red lipstick, I do use liner. There's a certain color that looks really good with this and matches, and anytime I wear that, I wear this with it. But that's not even that often. These two, I've got my glitter glue, and then I've got my shadow insurance. I also have this, which is in the same category. I'm keeping them all. This is a good travel one, and then this one, I mean, it's, MAC Soft Ochre. I keep it, I use it. I used it today, so good stuff. These are my eyeliners. This one is a very fun one. It is a roller eyeliner that literally it's like a, it's considered like mermaid or something. I can't remember the name of it. Mermaid blue. So it's pretty. It's a little bit like different, and after looking at this, it kind of, I do not remember it. Oh, there it goes. it does have a shaker in it. I don't remember it looking like that whenever I applied it the first time. There we go. That's what it should look like. So I love mermaid looks. I'll be keeping this. It's a good liner. Clearly, sometimes you have to shake it up and stuff. But then this one is a fun liner. I have not used this in a hot minute. I liked it when I used it, but I definitely don't use it on the regular. It does not seem to retract well back into the tube, which is annoying, but whatever. So, I don't know. I haven't used it in a hot minute, but I think I'll keep it because with some summer looks, I'll probably use it. These are my liquid eyeliners. This one should be, yeah, this one is dead. This one is very dried out. And then this one I used today. It's my waterproof Physicians Formula liner, and it works really well still. Yeah, look at that. Look at the difference. So good, keeping, bad, getting rid of. All right, and then this is my Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Brown Liner. I don't even have a black pencil liner right now, but I have been really, really enjoying this. I only get Wet n Wild eyeliners because they're cheap, and I go through them quickly, and I feel like that you don't need to spend a lot on a brow or on a eyeliner. And then I've got my mascaras. So haven't used this one in a hot minute. I don't even know if it's good anymore. Like, I used it a good bit, and then I switched over to this one, and I've used it some, but weirdly enough, I feel like that it's weird. It's like this formula, I have fallout from it, and I'll have little black flecks of mascara, and I haven't had that problem with this mascara, like ever, but this tube, for whatever reason, I don't know. And then sometimes I feel like it irritates me, so this is definitely going. This one I haven't used, like I had before this one, so I honestly think I'm going to get rid of it. And then this one I've really been enjoying. It's new. It's been honestly kind of a favorite mascara for me, and I like this a lot, but I like this a lot. So they have a little bit different. This one's more voluminous and more fluffy, and this one is more lengthening, but I have really been enjoying the non-clumping effect of this one, so I guess I'm gonna get rid of those two. Okay, forgot about this guy. This is one of those eyeshadow primers, so I'm gonna stick it in here. I kind of forgot about it. Haven't used it or opened it, so I do want to keep it.
Alright friends, so this is 33 minutes in, and I just figured that it would be easier if I split up the videos. I wanted to do part 2 and show you my palette declutter. Also, if you want to subscribe to my channel, please do so, and hit the bell if you want to get notifications, especially notifications like the second declutter. It will be available soon, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!